Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are seeing my face for the first time, my name is Titilayo, aka BMB Banwo, beautiful Mrs. Banwo, and I want to thank you guys for watching my previous videos. If you have not been following my channel, please go back and watch my relocation series. We're still on it now, and if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing to our channel. Make the channel grow, and we just want to thank you for watching, and let's get right into today's video. The last video was so serious. Sorry, it's because I'm very passionate about the UK thing and how it has affected a lot of people, including people that I'm very close to. And it has actually made a mark in my life, something that I will never forget for the rest of my life. So that was why that video was very serious. So in this video, I'm just going to be encouraging everyone that is in the UK or that is in any part of the world that is waiting for their visa. Okay, my encouragement is in two parts. So I'm going to be encouraging people that are in the UK as an international student, whether you're on your student visa or you're on your postgraduate work visa waiting for your COS, or you're on your COS and waiting for your ILR. And for people that are back home in Nigeria or any other African country and are waiting to jackpot. If you're in the UK already or any part of the world and you're waiting to regularize your papers, my advice is that just take it one day at a time. You are in it already. Take it one day at a time. Pray. Me, I'm a Christian and I believe in the power of prayer. There's nothing God cannot do. What did the Bible say? The Bible said that you should commit your ways into God's hands and He will establish your thoughts. He said you should lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge me and God will direct your paths. So please take your time to go to God in prayers, and He will, even if you don't see Him solving the situation, He will put your mind at rest. You need your mind to be at rest so that you can actually even focus on what you want to do. That is number one. Take it a day at a time. Go to God in prayers. My second advice will be start planning early. As you still have a year, 2 years on your visa, start planning early so that you will start organizing yourself, your documents, whatever you want to use, exams you need to write towards your goal. Don't wait until the last minute. I tell people, see, for you to change your visa status, it is not a reactive thing, it's a proactive thing. You have to be proactive. So start planning very early. Don't be in the euphoria of jackpot for a long time, and don't be in the depression states for a long time. Pick yourself up and start planning. So don't be too happy that you have jackpot and neglect your plans, and don't be too depressed about the situation that you don't pick yourself up to plan for what is going to happen. That is the only way your prayers can be answered, because you have to be doing something and asking God to answer. If you get what I'm saying. People that are in Nigeria, what I've learned from my jackpot experience in the UK is that you can be happy anywhere. I'm sorry, I know some people will come for me and say, if you can be, I've said it in my last video, why it's difficult for people like me to return back now. You understand? Bridges are being burnt. You cannot just say, oh, you pack your load and be going. It's going to be, especially when you have young children, when you have children and you don't know what is going to happen when you go back. You just want to stay and work it out, right? Which is my own, which category I found myself in. You understand? But I will say, if you're in Nigeria, you are doing comfortably well, plan yourself properly. The truth is, you are in Nigeria, you are in the UK, you are in the US, you are in Canada, you are in Australia. You can be happy anywhere. Me, if I'm supposed to go to Kenya today and I know that I'm going to get a job, I'll get a house, I'll get the things that will make me comfortable, I'll pack my load and go there. That is what this jackpot has taught me. So strategize yourself, because the truth is, if you are still in your 20s, in your 30s, maybe your early 40s, yeah, maybe okay. But if you are beginning to go to the late 40s and like that, you might be thinking, okay, maybe I should do this for my children instead of myself. Because eventually, if your children come and stay, you can be going and coming. Your going and coming will even be as if you jackpot, but you are investing that in your children instead of yourself. So you have to just sit down and analyze this thing, and don't think that is rosy for people. People have gone as far as losing their sanity. No, I'm not saying, you understand, because of the stress of immigration. So if you are doing well in Nigeria, my advice is I'm not saying don't jackpot, strategize properly. You can advise for people in Nigeria, because now that I've jackpot, I'm beginning to see that there are actually opportunities in Nigeria. I'm not saying you should stay in Nigeria. That's not what I'm saying. But when we were back home, like, we did not have the boldness to say, oh, I'm going to go now and embark on maybe farming or something, or a business opportunity. But now that I'm here, I'm beginning to see that, why didn't even I just take maybe 500,000 or out of the money I was saving, small money I was earning, and just do this business at that time and see what it was going to result into. So those are the things that you can start thinking about. But I will say, because when I was in Nigeria and people were saying this to me, I was saying, you know what, let me come and see for myself. So if you're in that situation, you want to come and see for yourself, by all means. But please, just know that it is not all rosy. It is not all easy. Eventually, you'll find your foot, but you have to prepare your mind to go through the process before you come out on the other side. Years to come from now, it will probably be a different story by you saying, oh, I am actually happy that I came. But please, don't come and say, oh, they promised, I've spent so much money, so they should give me visa. No, every visa you get, you have to work for the visa yourself. No government, no country puts any visa on your lap. So just know that you are coming on a student visa. You have not relocated. You have just moved. That is the truth. So when you are seeing people's YouTube videos say, I relocated to the UK, I relocated to Canada, I relocated to... Please don't, because of that, and now be saying, God, when? God, am I a firewood? It's something to be to aspire for, but it's not something it's not something to be so envious about that you start thinking, oh, I want to leave this Nigeria. This Nigeria is so bad. This Nigeria is so... Eventually you may leave, but take your time to plan. Take your time to plan. Take your time to strategize in the process of you going to where you will be. You might not need to do it now. You might need to take your time in the next 1 year to do it, to strategize properly. So guys, as I was saying, I was interrupted. My daughter woke up. So let me just finish the video. So as I was saying, take your time to plan. Yeah, eventually, if your goal is to leave Nigeria, please make every effort to leave. The initial stages are not easy, but eventually, I believe by the grace of God, everybody will be fine. So that's just my advice for people while you're on your way to where you're going. So try to enjoy where you are now. It's easier to enjoy where you are in Nigeria than for you to enjoy it like when you come and you're waiting for that visa. It's easier because in your home country, you have your passport, and nobody's chasing you, you don't have an expiry date. Imagine staying in a country where you have an expiry date of leaving. Imagine the trauma that it can bring to you. So that's why I'm saying, while you are still in Nigeria, know that you are privileged to be in a country that is your own. Country might not be good, but you have your it's your country. Nobody is pursuing you from it. So you will eventually appreciate it when you come and be like, in Nigeria, I never had to think of visa. Yes, but you're in a country where now you have to think of visa. You have to think of staying. But like I said, it's the initial stages and eventually you'll be fine. So just take your time to plan, and then, yeah, if your goal is to come, the road is the sky. Nobody is going to waylay you at the airport and say, hey, because people are here, they don't want us to come. No, but there's nothing like that. People are here. They want you to come. Why won't they want you to come? They are not the immigration officer. They are not they cannot even stop you from coming. So please, just make sure you plan properly, and then I'll see you guys in my next one. So in my next video, I'm going to be sharing my own personal story about my own personal, I'm going to be showing you guys everything that we did, to navigate this visa journey. And I hope you guys will stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn on your notification. Okay? And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.